Wild things. Da-na, da-na-na. You make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. Wild things. Hey, look at the guy on his horse. Sometimes you just gotta be on your horse in rattlesnake country. That's why this fellow jumps off his horse with chaps and walks right over to where the rattlesnake is laying in wait. Like an idiot. And they get this shot, and the rattlesnake doesn't puncture his foot. Interesting. Rattlesnake. A whole documentary, almost 1 hour worth of rattlesnakes, with me narrating all of it. What the fuck have I gotten myself into, and have you gotten yourself into? It's crazy how pretty those patterns are. That would make an awesome hat band, knife sheath, belt, but I don't like the belts too much. They don't wear good enough. Hey, rattlesnake in the city. It's kind of like Sex in the City, but with less sex and more of a plot. And, good acting. There we are in the middle of the high desert, overlooking. Oh, now we're in the Sonora. What the fuck is that plant in the foreground? See, I don't spend too much time in the Sonora, but I don't know what the shit that is. This might be the Chihuahua, too. I don't know. Just hanging out, looking pretty. That's got to be the coast. That looks like way too big to be a lake. So that's got to be the ocean, I would think. But there's something in the background, so I have no clue. If you never heard a rattlesnake rattle, man, it is fast. It is so primal to your senses. I mean, as soon as you hear it, you know exactly what's up and what's going on. Hey, fossilized rattlesnakes. Rattlesnakes have existed in their current form for over 250 million years, ever since before the dinosaurs existed, which is not true. Don't quote me on that. I think well, maybe that is true. I don't know. I know snakes have been around forever. Look at all those saguaro. Oh my god. You better not cut any of them down, or else environmental activists will get mad at you for fucking owls, Oh, they're so pretty. So rattlesnakes are part of the viper family. And they have the rattle. Oh my god. I about swallowed my tongue. They have the rattlers to warn people and other animals not to tread on them. That's why it's on the Gadsden flag and it says, "Don't tread on me." And if you've seen some of the alternate Gadsden flags, one of them has a ball gag and it says, "Please tread on me." And there's a bunch of other funny ones. I've got patches with one with the snake girl. This is "Don't tread on me." It really should be a rattlesnake girl now that I think about it. Back to the desert, because the desert is all. So here we have the snake burrow as he peeks his head out for the first signs of summer, or not. And look at all of them in the same burrow. And look at all the differences between the patterns, too. I mean, I guess you can get that much of a difference between them. Oh, that's a cute little snake. Still deadly, but cute. Wait, is that one a rattler? Because that pattern looks like a gopher. I wonder. I mean, rattlers and gophers are in the same terrain. I wonder if they share the same burrows. I don't know. That might be something to do investigation on. Could possibly be. So I'm getting entranced. Whoa. Look at all that. Prairie dogs. They're popping up. See, I don't do too much with prairie dogs, but I know some guys up in Utah in the northern latitudes of it that shoot them. But I don't know if they do anything with them. I don't know if they're good for eating. I don't know if they're good for skinning. I do know they're a pest, but these guys just seem to be chilling out in their own field. Oh, look at that little chubby cheeks and that tail. Yeah, that's right. You burrow. And there's a snake in your burrow. There's a snake in my burrow. Just like there's a snake in my boot. Had that happen before once. That was not fun. But, you just chuck the snake out your boot and keep on going. What is he doing? Oh, is this So I don't understand if the snake got into there and he's trying to get him out, or if the snake was there to begin with and they just dug down into it. Probably not. The snake was there to begin with. Oh, look at that little chubby bum. It's pretty windy out there, too. And here we see the ground squirrel tweaking from having too much nuts. And his ground squirrel brethren come and join them. So, really, though, they are mounting a defense because the snake is in their territory and they don't want to get eaten. Is that a hawk? I couldn't tell. It was just a shape on the horizon. And that right there is when you shoot and you get him. Oh, it's an owl. Oh, look how pretty that owl is. Come on, take him out. Actually, you know what would be really cool is if the owl swooped down and then got the snake after they drove the snake out. Owl's probably just going to hit that one. You know, circle of life, all that stuff. And it pokes its head out. 5 more weeks of spring. So, to get shots like this, are they lowering the camera in? Did they create a burrow? I mean, the editing makes you believe that, oh, you know, it's an intrusive, oh, forest fire, hello. That's not much of one, really, though. I mean, you still got the tall trees that have green. So is it just, like, is it flaring up? Did it just come through and burn a bit? Oh, okay. That one definitely got scorched. Those are so interesting. Look at that. That is so cool. I mean, it's going to fall over, but at least for right now, you get to see part of it still attached there. And I guess the snake was just fine in its burrow as the fire passed over. I've seen cook snakes, though. You go into fire areas, and the ones that have been killed by the fire, they're just basically like bones and meat. Like that right there. Yep, that's exactly right. And you have the new growth coming through it. That is exactly what I've seen before. That's pretty cool looking. I also saw like a sheep or something that was burned out like that, and that was awesome. And there's a snake in the grass. Someone hide your apples. Don't tempt men out of the garden. Although it wasn't a rattlesnake that did that. I don't know, maybe it was. Is there rattlesnakes in the Middle East? I don't know. Oh, yes, look at that. Cactus blooms on the prickly pear. And there's Ocotillo. Those are really good if you take the flowers and you dry them and then mash them into tea. That's really good stuff. The flowers only come on for, I think, about 2 months out of the year. And then the Ocotillo goes dormant during the winter. And they're all huddling up again. So if I came across a den of snakes like that, I don't think I would disturb them because they're just chilling. I only actively hunt them when I want the hides or the meat. And if I come across a really big one that's pregnant, I won't do anything with her. I'll just leave her be. They have to be, for me anyways, they have to be anywhere between 3 to 6 foot. If they're over 6 foot, they're generally a pregnant female. Yeah, look at those pretty eyes. I mean, a lot of people see them and they think that the snakes are vicious and they're evil, but I look at them and I just see a wonderful bit of evolution that has, done away with legs. They've got no need for it. They're incredibly adapted to their environment. And their eyesight is pretty bad, but they don't need that. They have the other senses. And just look at how they move, man. It's just so fascinating. The type of locomotion without legs. But snakes have been around forever. I think as long as the dinosaurs have, maybe a little bit longer. So they're doing something right. And he's just coiling up. With their patterning, when you're out in the desert and you're walking around, it is incredibly difficult to find them. So generally you want to search under rocks in burrows and whatnot to find them that way. And now we're in the woods again. We're going to go after some timber rattlers. That'd be kind of cool. See, look at these trees. These are really nice looking trees. They're not too densely packed, and then you could do a lot with them. Yeah, I think this is a timber rattler, just from the patterning. It's a lot darker. And they tend to get bigger too because they have more availability of food. So I think I've seen timber rattlers that are about 7 foot long. Yeah, look at those squirrels. He's panicking. He can see them. I don't think they climb trees. They might. I guess we're going to find that out. Gray squirrel's really good too. You know, if you get a few of them and you cut them up, you can make a nice stew and have a nice fricassee out of them. Okay, so you're going to go into the tree. I guess that's a pretty big snake. And we're cutting back to a different area entirely. The high mountains. Okay, so that's above the timber line. Are you going to show... Yeah, okay, I guess snakes are going to go above the timber line. I didn't think they did. Well, what would be up there? There's got to be some type of rodent or something up there for them to eat. Maybe a bird. Although it's kind of difficult for them to catch the birds, but I've seen that happen too. So, in real life. That guy barely has a rattle on him. Oh, there we are, a little speckled lizard. Okay, so that is a baby because you can see the size comparison with the fly. God, I hate those flies. I hate flies in general. They're just the most annoying insects ever. Oh, look at his little stubby nose. So, one of the two is going to get et, maybe. And as we pan up over the field of rocks, we're going to leave our little rattlesnake and cut to a completely different scene that has nothing to do with anything else in the narrative of the story. Now, back to the Sonora. With their penis cactus. Sunset over the Sonora. Na Sonora, there's a rattlesnake, ooh. It's on the Gadsden flag. He doesn't look very happy. Of course, how do you judge snake emotions? And another shot of sunset. Why do we have shots of sunset? I don't know. That's a nice little prickly pear over there to the left. Okay, so we're slithering out. Now, this is a good sized snake. This is probably, I want to say at least a 6-footer, but I don't know for size comparison. Look at those black and white bands on the tail, too, and all those rattles. So, this is an older snake. This is a breeding snake. It's just gorgeous. Let's see if there's anything else, or if you just, you're just going to cut to a different scene. All right. Why don't you just establish a whole narrative? If you're going to show me Western Diamondback rattlesnakes, show me all of the Western Diamondback rattlesnakes. Now, that is a kind of a cool shot, though. I don't know how exactly they got it, but that looks really cool. But you have all these shots, like right here, the moon's rising. I don't need to see that. I've seen moon rises all my life. It has nothing to do with the rest of the story. So that can be cut out. All the sunsets can be cut out. Just focus on the fucking snake. That's what I want to see. I want to see the rattlesnake. Like this. This is great. I don't know if it's on a pole or something, and if they're backing up. I mean, getting this type of a shot and not having the snake be pissed at you is a really good accomplishment. But now it's tasting the air. It's looking for prey. And there we are. A little field mouse. Predator vision. I was not expecting that. So the first thing that came into my mind was, the vision from Predator, and I was about to say it, but then I just started laughing. So, yeah, snakes do have heat vision, kind of. I mean, they don't really see this way like we do through cameras, but they are able to pick up on heat and scent from these rodent animals. Now they're going into the fronds there. Really, I mean, we're almost 15 minutes in and nothing's died yet. So, come on, take something out. I mean, if I watch a documentary on rattlesnakes, I want to see a rattlesnake fuck something up. Oh, look, right there. There's the prickly pear that I just knocked over. The little, the fruit, that I make the cactus candy and everything from. So, because the fruit was that mature, this has got to be later on in the year, in about September or so. And it wasn't dried out either. So it had just been barely knocked off. Yeah, okay, now it's zeroing in on its target. You can see that shit. I don't remember what the sound the predator makes, so I can't do that, but take it out. Fuck it up. Come on, inject your venom. Swallow something. It's right there. Just fuck it up. Come on. I mean, how do you determine a snake is focused? But it looked like it was super focused on that. Okay, so it hit it and it backed off because its fangs aren't good enough to grab it. I mean, they're pretty weak and you don't want to break them off. So the thing's going to run a few steps and then fall over. Oh, yeah, see, look, it's struggling. It's struggling hard. Then the snake will come in and swallow it. Just those muscles are so cool. Like, I used to have a pet snake named Vega, and that was a really cool snake. That was a ball python, though. It wasn't a rattler. I would have liked rattler. But yeah, I don't want to defang a snake just so I can have it for pet purposes. I mean, that's kind of stupid. So yeah, at this point, the animal is dead. It's going to come up to its head and swallow it head first. There we go. And then it doesn't. Yeah, everybody thinks snakes dislocate their jaws. They really don't. They just have the ability to push their jaws out. And they're also on the bottom, not connected by bone like ours are. I mean, it's such a fascinating thing to see, too. How they can just scoop up prey like that. Lol. 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 And it just walks it in. Takes a while too, but they've also got those upper teeth as well that can hold on to something once it's down, and that kind of helps walk it in. And they curve backwards so the thing's not getting out. See, now, usually rattlesnakes don't do that when they're swallowing. They don't have their tail going. So this one must be aware of the presence of the humans filming it, and is trying to tell them, back off. This is my food. I don't want to do anything to you. I don't want to get pissy with you. That's the whole reason that they have the rattle in the first place. Otherwise, they wouldn't need it. Okay, so it stopped. There's its little trachea so it can breathe. It looks so goofy at that point. Like, it's just like, hey guys, what you doing? I just swallowed a rat. Let's go. And then it's back to tongue flicking. Alright, so what's next on the agenda? We're going to hang on this scene for a while longer, or are we going to cut to a different one? Flick, flick, flick. Alright, more sunrise, sunset bullshit that we don't need. Okay, so we're going to cut to the other part. And we're back to the woods on a coast or something. Now, this looks like a river. Where the fuck would this be? Oh, hey. He's going on in the water. Well, this obviously is not the Mojave, so this has got to be East Coast. Yeah, that's definitely a timber rattler from the way that the patterns look. Might be down into Mexico, too. So rattlesnakes, they go from Canada down into Mexico in the Americas. I don't know if they have any in South America, Africa, Asia, Europe, or Australia. And I don't know for sure if they have like a total coverage of America or not, but damn near close. And there we go. Yeah, you're just floating around. Are you are you gonna do anything? You're just gonna float there like a cork. Like, are we going somewhere with this? Okay, so we're going over to the shore. You're gonna be like a sidewinder on the sand now? Maybe. You're just gonna sit there and catch your breath for a moment. Alright. We're doing nothing. We're just gonna sit here and look vaguely off into the distance. Flick, flick, flick. Flick, flick, flick. Flick, flick, flick. That is a big ass snake, though. Alright, so if I came up on this on the beach. Oh. Okay, so are we in Mexico now? Alright, so here's your typical sidewinder. Look at how that guy goes. And the reason that they do that is because the sand gets so damn hot that they'd scorch themselves. So you can see they've only got a couple points at any given time actually on the sand. Yeah. I mean, the way that they move is so pretty. It's just like fluid locomotion. That's really, really cool. Man, I love the desert, but holy shit, does it get hot here. Like, if you live in the South, you understand heat and humidity, and we don't have the humidity, thankfully. Ooh, that's a nice little rivy little water. That's worth more than gold out in the desert. But if you've never been to some place like Death Valley or, northern Mexico, southern Arizona, during the middle of the summer, holy shit, you don't understand the heat. It is so brutal. And it looks like those guys are mating and drinking. Oh, that's cool. I've never actually seen a rattlesnake drink. That's super cool. Yep, and you got little cholla wood there on the right. So this definitely looks like it's down in southern Arizona. Parts of the Sonora. That almost looks like it's a soundstage. That doesn't look real. And here comes the Roadrunner. The Roadrunner and the rattlesnake are the most vicious of enemies. Watch as the Roadrunner looks at the rattlesnake and then decides it's too goddamn big for them to feats. I mean, Roadrunners will kill smaller rattlesnakes and eat them all the time, but this one, it just looks too big for it. I think the Roadrunner knows that, but it's going to be a prick dinosaur and it's not going to give up. What the fuck are you doing, Roadrunner? Yeah, like I can tell right now by the size of your feet in this shot, it's too big for you to swallow. But a dinosaur is gonna dinosaur. The fucking thing's just gonna go over there and attempt it anyways. It quite literally looks like it's on a soundstage, though. Is somebody holding up a card to get the lighting on there like that? But it almost looks like everything's fake. So it really makes me wonder if somebody built a desert stage and then put a rattlesnake and a roadrunner in there to film them, because the plants just don't look natural in this shot. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about, but it almost looks like an aquarium, where it's, or a terrarium, I guess you'd call it, where it's just fake. Alright, I guess we're going to cut back to the desert. This one's got a black head, or a darker head. Where are you going? Don't you dare run away. Come on back. Come back to the camera. Do a better shot. That's not the same snake we were just following. That's totally... Okay, that's the snake right there. Okay. So, it's not a gopher snake. I'm not sure what it is. Is it a king snake? I know it's a snake eater. Yeah, he's going to totally eat him. Oh, fuck him up. Take him out. Take out that rattlesnake. I'm pissed, though, because that's a good-sized snake. What are you doing? Are you kissing each other? The fuck? Look, you're a snake eater. It knows that you're gonna fuck it up. Just do it. Fucking reptiles, man. They just take their sweet ass time. Yeah, get out of there. Get out of there. Come to my desert so that I can skin you and eat you. See now, like I think they're called king snakes. I rarely see them out here, like California king snakes and whatnot. Okay, now we're dealing with javelinas. So I guess we're back into Arizona. That is gorgeous diamondback. Look at that. Oh, are you gonna take out a javelina? Please tell me you're gonna take out a javelina. That'd be so cool. Like I've never seen that before. Of course, we don't get javelinas up here in the Mojave. They're more toward the Sonoran and Chihuahua. Yeah, look at that tail vibrate. That's a wonderfully cool shot. Yes, yes. Did you hit it? You totally hit it. Yes. Fuck that javelina up. Get that skunk pig. And that's it. Okay. What the fuck? Alright, so that's a little younger one because it's got the spots, I think. Unless it's some type of mountain squirrel, I'm not sure of. No, I guess it's not younger. What has the spots like that? I don't know. I mean, this is probably in California. And I don't deal with California too much. So the squirrel's on edge. It's agitated. The rattlesnake is in its area. It's trying to get it out of its area. It's just staring at it like, come on, motherfucker, back off. Oh, two planes coming into land, 200 feet apart because they're not gay. Where is this? Is this Phoenix? I don't think this is Phoenix. It's been so fucking long since I was in Phoenix, though. I don't remember what the area around it looked like. And now we're sliding off the rock. Come on down. Especially like flying in, I couldn't tell you. It looks like it, though. Put in the comments if you think this isn't Phoenix, or if you know where that is. Because I am completely confused by it. Ooh, it's got some damage rattlers, or rattles. That's a fat one, though. So, okay, are we going to go in for mating? Or what? He's going to slide down the rock. Alright, well, I guess we're just going to go past that one. Watch as the rattlesnake goes shopping. That's a dumb thing to say. Why the fuck did I say that? I don't know. I'm going to limit these, though, to about half an hour or so. I mean, there's no point in me doing the full documentary. I've still got another almost 20 minutes on this. But I will go to at least half an hour. So, what is that? Oh, they're islands. I couldn't tell if it was something like dead in a salt pan or something. And now we're back to the coast. What the fuck was the point of showing the city then? I mean, you're just sliding down. You're not doing anything. And now we're just chilling out. See, look, those are the birds. I don't think those are owls. No, those are like finches or something. I don't understand. Like, okay, now it's sunset and we got seagulls. What the fuck? What are we doing here, guys? Maybe all these questions would be answered if I just turned on the narrator and all that, but I don't give a fuck. So, okay, so it's a smaller snake. Are you going to hit the finch? Please take out the finch. Like, I will let this go a little bit longer if you fuck up a finch. That'll be so cool. Oh, yeah, you barely got any rattle on you. You're just like a yearling. Or is the finch going to fuck you up? Either way, I want to see something get fucked up. That is really cute patterns, though. But they're way too small to get anything off of. So that type of snake, I'd let it be for like another couple years. Unless I got eaten by something first. I'm still pissed about the javelina, though. I wanted the snake to eat the javelina. Yeah, see, there's barely any rattle there. So they're about to... Oh, okay. Is that it? Is that the shot? You're not going to do anything now? It's just gonna go down. Why are we holding on this so long? The fuck, guys? Come on. Who's the editor for this shit? Oh, and now we're gonna go the next day, completely disregarding anything we've shown you before. Back to the Sonora or the Chihuahua. We're not entirely sure. Look at how misty it is. And now we're back to Prickly Pear. Alright. Oh, shedding. Okay, I might just hold out for the shedding here. You find some snake sheds in the desert, sometimes upwards of 7 feet long. Oh my god, is it crazy? Makes me really, really wish that I had seen the snake that did it. And that's another thing too. Like, if a snake's shedding, I'll just let him shed. I won't take him, because at that point the hide's no good to me either. I could eat them, but I'd much rather be in it for the hide. But it's just such a weird thing that their old skin basically gets peeled away and it just gets left there. Yeah. Shake, shake, shake. I see it'll brush up against branches and rocks and stuff and just kind of like slough the skin off. And usually I find them in, if not one solid piece, then pretty close to one solid piece. Yeah, it just peels away. It's like when humans have a sunburn, but their entire body. It's just so cool. I won't pick those up though. I mean, I will look at them, but I won't take them because there's no use for me. Unless, I was making some type of cosmetic or something that had it in it, but I don't know why you would do that. But some people use them and mix them into perfumes and stuff. Really, again, I have no idea why. There's a lot of crazy motherfuckers out here in the Mojave that make shit out of snake skins, and I'm just not entirely sure why they do it. The scales are some of the most interesting part to me. Yeah, see, then it's gonna split before it goes completely off. And then they'll just have to hook it up on something else again. But nice new fresh snake skin, and that fly is pissing me off. Get the fuck out of here, fly. Back the fuck off. And there it goes. Oh yeah, peel away. Well, that is the end of the rattlesnake documentary. Thank you for joining me, and I will be doing another one